Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to the class. Students, in our previous video we had discussed about the thermal expansion in different metals. So today here you know that there are some applications of that thermal expansions. We will study about that in our daily life. So some of them are given here. So all of us have seen the wooden wheels, bullock carts and horse carts, tangas, you have seen it, and they having iron rims. That rims are a thin iron tires like structure, and around them tires are present. The iron rims are fitted around wooden wheels. Suppose that this one is wooden wheel, so this one is iron. So here, by the process of expansion on heating, this is done. And how this is done, it is given follows. So the iron rims is made slightly smaller than the wooden wheel around which it is to be fitted. So the iron rims is heated uniformly by making a fire, due to which it expands and become somewhat. You are seeing here in this figure, this one is a iron ring, and it being bigger in size, the hot rims, this hot iron rims, it is easily put around the wooden wheel, and cold water is then poured over the hot rim to cool it, and on cooling the hot rim, it contracts. That means its size reduces, okay, and it becomes slightly small and fitted on this wooden ring. Okay, now you are seeing in this figure, this one is the ring of iron, this rim, after that it fitted on this wooden wheel. Okay, so the gap in railway tracks also, the railway engineers always level a small gap between the two rails to complete for the expansion of the rails during the hot days time. Suppose that this one is a pillar and this one is another, so there is a gap given, okay, because there is expanding property into the metal by the temperature. Okay, so here you are seeing in this figure that round bolts are fitted into slotted holes, and here fish plate which joins the rails, and small gap you are seeing here. Okay, this is for the expansion of rails in hot weathers. Okay, since in hot weathers this will expand toward these sides. Okay, now rollers in the construction of iron bridges, you are seeing. So these rollers supports are commonly located at one end of long bridges, and this allows the bridge structure to expand and contract with the temperature change. Here the expansion could further be supported at the blank if the bridge structure was locked in the place. Here you are seeing in this figure very clearly, you are seeing about this, okay, how it is locked. Okay, so roller in the construction of iron bridges you have seen, and joint in concrete roads you are seeing. You have many times, I think that daily you used to see it, that how it joints is found in concrete roads. So see here, there are several joint gaps on the concrete road which allow easy movement of concrete due to thermal expansion. You know that in sunny days these roads having expansion due to the heat. Okay, and if these joints are not allocated, then it causes what? It causes the shift in construction elements, and also cracks in the road. So road may be cracked, so that it is must there. Now automatic fire alarms, next heading is, in automatic fire alarms is heat detector that respond to heat from a fire by setting off an alarm, and some heat detecting fire alarms really on a bimetallic strip as the temperature sensor. How is it? You are seeing here. So here in this, the two bimetallic strips in a fire alarm, that is made up of two metals. That is made up of two metals, and that metals with the different expansion rates, they are bonded together and to form a piece of metal. Okay, actually generally the expansion side is made of a nickel or iron alloy. It is important question. So while the high expansion side is an alloy of copper nickel, the strip is electrically energized and it will find the energy. So you are seeing here a simple fire alarm. Here in this simple fire alarm, you are seeing that it is found the temperature, and when it will come in contact of this, it will start to ring, and bell is also here. So when the strip is heated by fire, as you seen in the figure, so the heat from the fire will cause the bimetallic strip to bend upwards, and complete circuit and electric bell start to ringing. So at that time ringing sound will be produced. And that drinkware glass is made up of glass material with a certain amount of thickness. When you pour hot water into glass at room temperature, the inner layer of glass that will absorb heat and then expands. And since glass is not a good conductor of heat, the conduction of heat through the glass layer is slow. Because it is not a good conductor, so here that process of conduction of heat is slow. Okay, and here since glass is not a good conductor of heat, so the conduction of heat through a glass layer is slow, and hence you will find that the inner layer of glass that is hot while the outer layer is still relatively cold. Okay, this temperature difference will cause the inner layer of the glass to expand significantly more than the out layer. This differences in the amount of expansion, it exerts a tremendous amount of pressure on the outer layer, and if the glass is unable to hold up against the large pressure, so the glass will crack. So when you will observe this into the glass, it may be cracked due to this. Okay, when it will unable to hold the pressure. So overhead cables have, so these cables they have two slack, so that on cold days when they contract, you have seen this example I think very clearly, and they won't snap or detach. Okay, so thermal expansion of liquids, our next topic, and we will discuss about it in next video. Till then, thank you everyone.